flame on. Okay, I'm not the flame, but the Fire King is basically the flame. Urakor, because he's got what? Flames coming out of his eyes, his teeth, his hands, and his axe. He's basically an ogre version of the flame. Not nearly as good with the ladies, but definitely on fire, which is the main point, right? That's the main point. Anyways, I remember back when Urakor first came out, the Fire King, and it was only one player in the whole game who got him, and we were all interested because he had this really large attack range and everything. But he came from a different time, a different meta version of the game, and luckily today we have one to test out to kind of show you has that changed, right? If you guys recall, before Rangers existed, if you didn't know this, Rangers used to not exist in the game. It was going to be like mages or rangers. Well, the Rangers came out and destroyed what was the main focus of the game, and that was champion titans. Right? Back when APOC was running around with a Berserker, we had champion titans. And the reason why was you could always focus their defense on something like fire or ice and then have good attack damage coming out of their other skill sets. And so they were a great attacking unit, Titan. But when on defense, it just, depended on who was attacking them. If they were good against fire and someone attacked with fire, they got lucky, or you got lucky and then the defense worked, but then they'd switch to ice and it was over. So they were great at attacking, bad at defending. And now we don't really use very many champions. Thor, for example, is a great champion. He's a new lightning, and we haven't really gotten a ton of lightning defense till the last event. Now we have a ton. But, we don't really use champions besides the unique ones right now. And the question is he unique? He's an X-Titan. Urakor is an X-Titan with an X skill. One X skill for Grenadiers. And this one is Perseverance RX on this particular one. And you don't have to be jealous of that because it's boosting Grenadier health, which is a pointless skill in my mind. But anything else that's attacking, armor is also pointless. So if it was attack damage, critical, armor piercing, the classic, right, that would be a good X skill to have. But alas, it's Perseverance. Then he's got the classic champion skills that are not X skills. True Strike with his armor piercing, his health boost, his critical boost, his own health boost again. So at the end of the day, I would say this particular Urakor is nothing special besides his attack range. And I'll show you guys that. But first, let's look at my unique spread of relics. I'd say probably the most exciting thing about this event is going to be the relics themselves, because we've got some classic ones like Flameberg, which if you don't have Flameberg, you should have one. I mean, Titan damage up, Grenadier and Grenadier armor piercing damage and armor piercing up is huge because tied in with the Flame Arc, which also has damage and crit with some fire damage to the Titan, and then combined with a Volcano Vein if you have one. Of course, this is a Volcano Vein that's designed for the Titan, which has Titan critical and armor piercing. There's also a Volcano Vein that the second skills and third skills are for Grenadiers. So that'd be awesome. And then don't get excited because Protector's not back in the game. I just threw on my own Protector to keep Urakor alive a little longer for the video. But Doomfire is the new kind of fandangled item here. And if you recall, not too long ago, I was debating about, hey, is there a Doomfire, or is there a type of relic out there that throws meteor strikes into it for me? Like a bunch of them. I wanted like 10 off of an item. And there is, but it's only 2. And there's actually, I think, a 2-star that gives you 1. So I thought it'd be like at least 5 meteor strikes on a 4-star, but it's 2, and you get Grenadier crit and damage boost, which is an awesome, unique relic. And then besides that, the event also is going to throw at you I believe a Flame Cloak, Fire Cloak, which used to be one of my favorite items, but now it's they swapped the third skill from resist against all ranged attacks to Grenadier health, which you already know what I think about that. And then Fire Ruby, Grenadier armor, and you already know what I think about that. But Fire Ruby and Fire Cloak used to be on my top 5 list of relics, and right now they're still pretty awesome. They're just not as awesome as they used to be, but they are definitely worth getting if you don't have them already. All right, now let's go take Urakor out and attack something out there, because it is time to show off his skills if we can. Now I will say this, his main, this is perfect. Okay, his main probably unit that's best for him to attack is anything that's melee based, that's going to come at him and has a large spread of units. So spearmen are ideal because their main buff is their health. He's going to have no problem hacking away at their health. In fact, if we can just send him this way. Is that a level 50 Guardian? Okay. So that'll be interesting. Ooh! Okay, well, I'm going to have to help him out because I was not expecting a level 50 Guardian. And you guys need to actually kill these grenadiers back here because they're going to stab you in the back, son. They're going to... Listen, I did not expect to be... Listen, all right. I don't suck at attacking. It's the country that sucks. That I'm putting control of, all right? If it was just... It's not my fault. I was just trying a bit of my strategery. I'm not very good at doing those. This attack is huge. I can't do that one. I'm not a rich person. I guess they're all rich, aren't they? So, I don't know what I'm saying. We actually might still win this, considering the Grenadiers have buco damage, and their health is actually helping them survive a bit. Let's see how much better a fireball will do. Yeah, that's pretty good. Boom. Boom. Yeah, whatever. We'll drop some Panthers, throw them up in there. Drop a level 24 Grenadier unit, see what that does. Right now, Urakor is doing his best with his death by boosting the current units. It's all about the level, man. Look at those level 24 Panthers take things in stride without a single buff. They're never going to die in this battle. This is almost like cheating. Of course, those were level 18 Spearmen. Wasn't a good example of Urakor's abilities, though. Let me try again. Let me try, hang on. Let me just, yeah, let's get out of here. I know it's full. I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for a full relic storage. Ain't nobody got time for that. Not even the news media. And they get paid like millions of dollars to just sit and talk all day. Redonkulous. And they don't got time. It's a weird mix. Okay, so this will demonstrate it a little bit better. But basically, as I was saying, you know, his benefit is when he attacks a melee unit that is spread because of his attack range. He's not really that big of a hitter as a champion. He's got a balance in health, you know, defense and offense. But he's fantastic at just one sweep coming through and hitting the whole unit. See, like a double attack there. And also, depending on what you put on him, he could have really good defense against almost anything. I don't know why he was trying to flank everybody. But yeah, so like militia, piece of cake for him. Archers might be a little dangerous considering how buffed up these guys are. No, not a problem. Not even, in fact, he could probably finish all these guys off. That's what's kind of cool because, you know, you got Loki. Loki's awesome. He has these fast attacks, but his range is much smaller than Urakor. And as long as Urakor can dish out damage continually, now go take out this one first, please. He's actually a pretty good Titan, right? But his major weakness are Panthers and really anything that's a small, very densely packed attack unit that he can't kill in one hit. If he can't kill the Panthers in one hit, they're going to get to him. And so I'll just kind of show you. Someone's been, oh yeah, even level 20. Yeah, Panthers and Goliaths are just, they're going to tear him alive. And unless the Grenadiers can eat through them fast enough, which at level 16 they probably can't. It's just not really well matched. And that's the issue with Urakor, is it's just that current game meta where Rangers are huge because of their speed and attacking ping pong and their range and damage to keep them out of, you know, disarray. There's no point in casting terror with Urakor because he can't attack them from afar. So he just becomes kind of a nice showcase Titan. He's a cool looking Titan, right? He's got that big old belly. He's got that flame cellulite all over him. He's got them great recipes for some flame roasted chicken. I don't know why I'm talking from the south, but I'm pretty sure that's where that flame roasted. Where'd all my units go, son? Oh, I bet even a level 24 Grenadier unit can't finish this off. Let's see. Oh, not bad. No, you attack. You move. What? You attack. No, you no, you control units. I can't select one unit and make it move right now. Or whatever, we'll get out of here. But there you go, guys. There's Urakor, the Fire King. And I think at the end of the day, if you don't have him for the Pantheon only, you should probably get him because it's pretty easy. It's only, I think, 14,000 souls. And if you already have Urakor, that makes it even easier because for some reason he boosts his own soul count up ×2. So if you have Urakor, you can get ×2 just by using him to attack. Yeah, and 14,000 souls to get him. 15,000 to get the Titan soul boost, which is EXP boosting. And then Doomfire is at 16,000. By the way, if you haven't seen the notice, and I'm sure you guys have, XP relics are currently live in the game. And it's something we've been looking for a while, a way to boost our experience points. It's not a ton at the 1-star, but those 4-star one is quite a bit. And then Divine Gems, there's a whole blog written on this, but they can grant ownership of 5-star relics. Now, how good are these 5-star relics? I don't know yet. I'd like to see an example, but that's pretty awesome that they're gonna up the game dynamic with something that breaks the upper limit of relics, which really is the strength of the game at this point as far as your units. It's the relics that really grant that extra huge boost to a Titan, because you can put 6 on one now. And then, I don't know if you guys saw this notice, or if you were aware, but I think most of us are, there was hacking during the massive Odin event. And they're saying that they're rewarding legitimate players. If you guys followed along with Blue Ridge in the videos I put out and you watched it online, you guys know that Blue Ridge was aiming for an Odin spot. And you know, we were getting hammered because a lot of the upper ones had hackers. And the issue with going back retrospectively and saying we're going to correct the hacking is, in the moment, when they don't address hacking at the moment, if it's not right then, people actually play differently based on that. I believe someone actually left before we were done because he was so disgruntled, he just left and took his whole soul count with him. People started playing differently because they were just disheartened that we were just getting beat. Because we'd add 100,000 souls, they'd hack 100,000 souls. I mean, it's ridiculous because it takes a lot of work to do that. So I'm not really sure if this is, you know, going to make everything copacetic. Basically, they should give the whole top 20 an Odin. Okay, maybe that's too generous. The top 15 should all just get an extra Odin if they were legitimate players and had no hacking, which I believe they can tell 100%. So that's my 2 cents. If it was up to me, I would just dole out Odins to the whole freaking game. You know, if they allowed hackers to go past the finish line and actually collect a reward. But that's just me. DBR is generous, what can I say? Probably not gonna happen, but I would like that. As it currently stands, I don't think I've been given anything in the Blue Ridge ranking. We haven't really been given anything in excess. We're just still sitting with our original reward, which was not Odin, because yeah, hackers R Us took the lead. It kind of reminds me, I made a hacker video a long time ago when I was mad they took my Gold League win, back when I was in Gold League. And I never got a reward for that too. I want my Gold League win, and I believe at the time it could have even been a protector. So give me another protector, the other one that's attack instead of defense. And then I'll say that one's solved too on that video. Well, there you guys go. There's Urakor, the Fire King. Pretty awesome Titan looks-wise. Pretty useless Titan attack-wise. And I think on defense, he would slow someone down, but he's definitely not going to be a garrison defender. But the relics for sure are worth it. So at the very least, go get the relics, go get the Doomfire if you don't have anything like that. And honestly, yeah, there's nothing quite like Doomfire. There is definitely items like Volcano Vein will do just as well on boosting your Grenadiers. But if you want an item that gives you Meteor Strike, it should be 5, not 2. But if you want one that gives you Meteor Strike as the first skill set, then that's the only one I know of that gives you 2. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time on DBR. Let me know if you're fighting for the Urakor Fire King. Flame, getting your flame on. Flame on. Gotta get that special effect going. I want that and the ogre teeth. I have to pull out After Effects. Pain in the butt. All right, guys, I'll see you next time on Dawn of Titans with DBR. Is that a tattoo? Nope, it's just dry skin. Ooh, he's looking crusty.